How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. I want to talk to you about what happened today because we had a massive shift in the market for crypto and in stocks, and I think there are a couple things that you might not have noticed that are huge going forward for the market. I want to talk to you about my thoughts on it right now too, because we have rotated up very quickly. So I want to get into it, show you some on-chain data too. Now, if you guys don't mind hitting the like button, subscribe button, I really do appreciate that. There is a link underneath the video to BlockFi to get an interest rate up to 8 or 9% on some of your cryptocurrencies. You can put in money there just in case you want some money on the sidelines for the stock market or crypto. And you can go easily convert that and buy Bitcoin or Ethereum, stuff like that. They also give you up to $250 when you sign up. Now, the crypto market and the stock market had an insane rally here today. I did a video earlier today talking about whether this time is different. Is this crash different than other times? And I think there's a lot of valuable information in there, from your mindset to news, that you should go watch. But I want to give an update because we had a return of the NASDAQ from negative 4.5% to over positive 0.5%, so a 5% swing on the day. We also had cryptocurrency, which Bitcoin was at 33,000, move all the way up to about 37,500, which is what, a 15% return, just about 15% return and an increase. And I did some buying today. I want to give you my thoughts though on buying right now, because I think there's just some things that you have to watch out for. People are going to fall into these traps. Now, the interesting thing is, for Bitcoin, we turned up and started going up and to the right about 7 hours ago from the time of this recording. However, on the NASDAQ, it was only about 4 hours ago. So that's fascinating. Bitcoin started to turn up before the overall market went up. One other thing that's interesting is we had a large increase in the overall volume. I mean, if you look here, we went from about 24 billion in volume just yesterday to about 42 billion. And of course, there's going to be spikes in volume, especially since there was the weekend that we just came out of. But we had a significant amount of volume, and it's not anything crazy compared to what we've seen in the past, but it was a pretty significant amount, and it seemed like almost all of it was buying because we went up $4,000. Now what that tells me is there's probably a significant amount of big money, institutional players that were buying the market again, that were buying crypto again, because of the fact that a lot of the retail investors like you and I have been buying significantly over the last month, especially over the last couple of weeks. I've been buying, but I didn't throw in a significant like 2 or 3 or 4x times as much today as I had recently, but the dip got bought up very quickly. Now, we're still way off of our highs, right? We're still way off where we were even a week ago, but this is positive. This is a very positive thing. It also shows that the people that were buying the NASDAQ were obviously big money players too, institutional investors, because the retail investors not going to move the NASDAQ 5% in a day. They also bought a lot of individual stocks, obviously, because the NASDAQ are made up of individual stocks. But we have a lot of stocks that were down 10, 15% today, and now they're actually positive. So it's possible that some institutional players are taking bets on Bitcoin again, and maybe don't know, or maybe they know something that we don't. Now, there are a couple other things that have possibly caused Bitcoin to go up recently, and this is something that I've been watching. First of all, MVRV, which is the MVRV ratio, basically the price divided by the cost basis. It is very low. So what this means is it's approaching a value that is a very good price to buy at. You can see some of the best times to buy are when MVRV is low, and we are pretty low. It's in the 38th percentile, and that was back when we were at 36K. We fell down to 33K. So the MVRV was actually significantly lower than that. I can't do the math right off the top of my head, but it is significantly lower than 1.5. We also have the RSI that's been the lowest since the COVID crash. Usually during bear bottoms, we get between 29 and 35. March 2020 crash was 35. Well, our weekly RSI is 37 right now. And we even fell down from when that was posted. We also have miners that continue to hodl. They're not selling off. That has been a negative thing in the past. Usually when miners sell off, we do see a little bit of a price fall down afterwards. Now, the illiquid supply continues growing at the same time all this is happening, right? The illiquid supply is going up even though the price is dropping. So there's going to be this inflection point, and that's something that I think was interesting about today is we had a good amount of volume, right? But it's not anything it's not anything huge compared to what we've seen in the past, but the price moved significantly. I mean, take a look at this day, right? We were at 42,000. We had a significant amount of volume, and we were at 41,500. Today, we went from 25 up to 42, so 17 billion change in volume, and we went up $4,000. So there's just not as much to go around, and there's a significant amount of straight up buying, I think, today. So I just wanted to show you those couple things because it shows, I think, that institutions are buying a significant amount, maybe taking the bet again on Bitcoin, seeing that, hey, the narrative hasn't changed. Now, how do I think about this? Well, I thought today was a great time to buy. I was buying stocks. I've been buying cryptos. I love buying when we're down 10 or 15% in a day, when there's capitulation, when there's irrational fear. And I talked about that in the video earlier today. I thought there was irrational fear about halfway through the day. I don't like buying when we're up 15% in a few hours. And that's what we're up right now in Bitcoin. I realize that when we zoom out, this is still a great place to buy, and it's fine if you want to buy long term right now. I just love buying when we're down 15%, not up 15% over a few hours. So I'm not buying right now that we're up at 37, but I was buying earlier today when we were even lower. I was buying stocks and crypto related stocks, and I've been buying continuously over the last few days. So I will continue to buy when we see pain in the market, but I'm not going out and putting all my money in now that we start to see a rebound. And I realize some analysts or some people that like to trade based on charts, they like to buy once they see Bitcoin at certain prices. They want to see it above it or below another price. I don't really like doing that. I would rather buy when there's a ton of pain and continuously buy as it falls lower. That's why I talk about something like BlockFi, because you can keep your money on there and actually get something out of it, which is much better than leaving it in a bank account. So overall, I think it was a great day for the markets. I've been buying, but I just want to be careful that you're not just following the herd. Now that everyone's buying, you're buying. When everyone sells, you sell, kind of thing. You have to be smarter than that. Now, if you guys want to see my video from earlier today, I will put it on the end screen, kind of talking about some of the irrationality in the market, looking at some of the news. I highly suggest doing that. Now, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. It helps out the channel a lot, especially when you stay this far through. And be careful of scammers. I should say that again because I haven't said it in a while. But in the comment section on Instagram or Twitter, I will never reach out to you. I'm never going to ask you to DM me. Never send anyone your crypto. Stay safe, stay happy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.